Hello everybody and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's play some Total War Warhammer. Well, actually, we're not really playing. Today is actually going to be just a quick benchmark. I just got a new GTX, new GTX 1070, the newest line of Pascal GPU cards from NVIDIA. And I wanted to do a few tests and a few benchmarks for you guys. I know that people have probably done some of these already on YouTube, but I just wanted to have a little test of my own. So let's go ahead and come over here and let's take a look at these graphics. So we're on ultra settings, ultra quality. That's what's recommended by NVIDIA for this game. It's on DirectX 11, texture quality. Everything's pretty much on except for depth of field, screen space, reflections, and vignette. You can see here NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070, 8,145 megabits of video memory, so that's pretty cool. Anti-Aliasing is actually only at FXAA. I could probably turn this up if I wanted to, but we're just going to stay on the Ultra preset. This is what most people would probably get if they have this card. It'll be on the Ultra preset. And so let's go ahead and let's take a look at the benchmark here. And this is at 1920 by 1080. This is full HD at 60 hertz. So I have a 60 hertz monitor. So let's take a look at the benchmark here. I've already seen it myself, but I just wanted to have a quick show for you guys. All right, and so you can already see that we're about 6 or 7 seconds in, and the FPS over here in the top right corner is off the charts. It's 96. Now it's at 100 FPS, 101 FPS. The game looks beautiful. The game looks amazing in ultra quality. I'm actually recording right now with OBS using the NVENC encoder, the encoder that comes with NVIDIA GTX cards, or just higher end GPUs by NVIDIA. So as you can see, the game looks amazing. We're at about 95, 96 FPS right now, about 40 seconds in. And so you can see here the average FPS is 98.3 FPS. And this is at 1920 by 1080 Ultra preset in Total War Warhammer. So you can see this card's pretty powerful. I'm really happy about it. I might consider turning some of this up. Actually, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and turn on depth of field, screen space occlusions. Let's do, we can leave the anisotropic filtering on. Let's actually just go to by 8 anti-aliasing. I want to turn on the vignette. And that should be just about everything I can max out. The only other thing that I'd change, or that I would be able to change, there's two things. There's one, the unit size goes from large to ultra. Pretty huge performance hit there, so you want to be careful. Even on this card, you don't want to mess it up. And then there's shadow detail from ultra to extreme. The extreme, the game will let you know that this can adversely affect performance. So I'm actually going to leave that on ultra. I'm not sure if you're supposed to turn that on. I think that's for maybe like the developers or something like that. Even for this GTX 1070, people argue even that the 1080 is probably the fastest GPU that's ever been constructed. So developers are definitely, I think, trying to push their games to the limits, especially Creative Assembly with this game. Let's take a look at what this is, right? So we turned on the anti-aliasing, the texture filtering is the same. We turned on vignette and the depth of field and screen space reflections. So let's go ahead and accept those changes there. And now it's at custom quality, and let's actually go over here into advanced and let's go to the benchmark, and I will show you guys what it looks like here. This is still in DirectX 11, right? They have DirectX 12 in beta, but I will tell you about that in just a second. Let's get through this benchmark here. Okay, so we're already about 5 or 6, 7 seconds in, and you can still see the FPS is actually kind of up there. It's 55 FPS right now. We're at 52, 51, and mind you, I am recording with NVENC, so the performance hit is minimal compared to, say, if you're recording with By264. That uses your CPU to encode. What I'm recording with uses my GPU to encode. So still, we're at about 51, 52. FPS, and the game looks absolutely beautiful. You can tell here everything just looks amazing. The anti-aliasing, everything just looks awesome. And so you can see here that average FPS is actually still about 54. So yeah, I would say that this 1070 is very powerful. I do want to record at a higher quality now because there's less of a performance hit. I can max settings out a lot better. So you will be seeing, hopefully at 1080p 60 FPS here on YouTube, you will be seeing better performance, but not just better performance, but just better quality in general. The file sizes will be larger. So maybe videos might be shorter. I'm not really sure exactly yet, but we'll see how that goes. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So, yeah, I'll try and do another benchmark for you guys, something that's a battle or something like that, and I will see you guys real soon. Thank you so much.